go, babies.
Cold open, congrats, Ray. Yeah, what could it possibly be?
This is really gonna bug me. It was really good too. God damn.
It'll come to you.
Maybe there's a clue in the.
Maybe there's a clue within the show. Maybe there's a clue.
Is it
congrats
to me?
Chain.
Yeah, but it definitely has a very sarcastic angle to
I was
it.
going to say it's probably around trolling.
Yeah, I know. It's not like good. It's definitely going to make fun of you in some way, but I don't remember exactly how. So instead of that, what do you say we start with some opening takes? I'll go. I do remember what I had in store for this. My opening take, Celtics related, off their loss this week in the IST, as they're calling it, the new NBA in-season tournament, lost to the Indiana Pacers. 122 to 112. Game is a little bit closer to that. But let me tell you something here, gentlemen. The Celtics are in trouble. And if you're a Celtics fan with aspirations of Banner 18, you better lower your expectations, because what that game was against the Pacers was a precursor for any playoff, high-level playoff game that the Celtics are about to see themselves in again. The proof is in the pudding. You got enough film on tape right now. You got enough of a sample size to understand that this team, this core, led by this Joey Maz of a fraud of a head coach, when pressure is applied and they don't hit their threes, one of the two or a combination of both, they crumble. Absolutely crumble. They are mentally fragile basketball players, period, point blank. And I don't know if they get over it. I really don't. I mean, at what point in time do they not understand what it takes to win in this league? 6 years into the league, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are both dropped 30. Both can't get past the Indiana Pacers. I'm telling you.
They're going to the finals. The Indiana Pacers just won. They're going to the in-season tournament finals now.
Look, they're step away from $500K a piece.
Mm-hmm. They're the number one offensive team in the league. The Celtics played right into the hands. We'll talk more about it, but all the signs of what has led to disappointing seasons in the past 2 years. NBA Finals, Eastern Conference Finals last year for the Celtics. They all showed up again in that Pacers game, which was a playoff atmosphere. A team took it to them and they wilted again. Just saying. Don't be surprised to see them again in early June.
Certainly won't be.
Early June when Damian Lillard is putting his nuts on the table.
And Marcus Smart.
We'll get to that. Raymond, your opening take.
For many years, probably since the late 90s, I have always, Sundays were sacred from September to February. It's a Super Bowl Sunday. Football, nonstop. It was just, I got to see what the Patriots are doing. I got to see it. I have to be there. I have to watch it firsthand. I can't record it and then go watch it. Family time, fuck that. Nope. That's my 3-hour window. I'm watching football. Now, Robert Kraft, you've taken this away from me, because this team is so putrid that I don't even fucking care anymore. I fucking didn't even watch the game on Sunday because I knew what was going to happen. Did I know it was going to be a 6-0 game? No. But this team is so fucking bad, I don't even care anymore. Like, I am waiting till 2024. I'm on to 2024. This team is dead to me. I don't even want to watch anymore. And Robert Kraft, you owe me an apology, you son of a bitch, because this is so bad now that I actually have to hang out with my family on Sundays, because now I don't even want to watch the game. So now I can't. Well, I don't have to, but I am choosing to, because this team is so fucking bad.
So what you're saying is Mr. Kraft should get thank you letters from your young daughter and your young son that they actually get to see daddy now on the Lord's Day.
Well, they see me
because he comes home Friday night fucking obliterated.
Yeah. The other piece of that puzzle you gave us at the beginning of this.
Until noon on fucking Saturday.
At 38 years old, when you get blacked out Friday night, Sunday is not a day that you're spending with your children happily. Either way,
no,
exactly. The only time that they get you is Saturday afternoon. It sounds like.
Yeah, for a little bit after I wake up and I have some nice greasy breakfast. Yeah.
A third of that Sunday was still dealing with Friday night's fucking hot snakes repercussions from black.
A lot of hot snakes on Saturday.
Hot snakes on Sunday. Fuck the Patriots. I gotta spend my time in the toilet. Not a good product at all. Bobby, your opening take.
Certainly. Gillette Stadium has seen its fair share of poor football, as Raymond had mentioned. Even though there is no game of the Patriots this weekend in Gillette, don't worry. bad football will still find its way there. The annual Army-Navy game being held in Gillette Stadium this Saturday in what is still it's a fantastic game. It's a bit of tradition. I like the college football pageantry. It's a fun thing. I don't want to watch the game, but I just like that it's there, and some more bad football for you Gillette Stadium fans.
Fucking
Stop
college
it.
football
Stop
sucks.
it.
The worst of the worst.
How many pass attempts will be there on Saturday, you think, for Army Navy?
Not as many pass attempts as they made at your mother.
Oh! 100% completion rate on that too, right, Bobby? Bang, 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 bang.
Yep.
69%. Come on. That was
Saturday. Patriots are playing Thursday. That means Bell's free. You think he lined that up? Being a Navy guy, he's gonna make it to the game. He'll be in Foxborough for that game.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. He'll be on the sideline.
Could be his next job. Fucking suck, Bill. Let's go to the showdown. The rundown here for the show. We'll start with the Celtics. They are in trouble. I want to get your guys' opinions on that. If you're as down on them as I am, as the and most people have them power rankings still number one. It's just very all right. We'll get into it. It's really bugging me. These fucking Celtics fans. I made the mistake, Ray, of dipping into that social media when I posted that blog, and these friggin' idiots.
Do it. Never do it.
Listening to anybody talk about the NBA can be infuriating. They don't even like acknowledge what any of the actual things are that happen on the court.
No, I should just stick to my normal social media play and just find whatever Kyrie conversation is going on and obliterate everybody a part of it. Just blitzkrieg, and get out on Kyrie topics. I'll talk about that. Speaking of blitzkrieging, the Tokyo Red Sox are coming aboard in Bloom 2.0. That's happening. So we'll do a little baseball talk, baby. Bobby, you can watch some of the football game that just started. Then we'll jump back into the football. Pat's Steelers about to set NFL offense back 30 years as the game starts in front of me here now. Do a little Bobby Bukaki college football. That sucks again, Bobby. We got some things to go over there. Another mystery segment from the lazy fuck that is bottom of the totem pole of dumb, aka Dr. Big Mac, refuses to send this prior. Now it's just become a shtick, but it's really just laziness. So it could be BOTPODs Basement or Dr. Big Mac's Magic Brain. We're not. I
hope it's the Magic Brain. Is it Magic Brain?
No, you can tell what it is because he's real fucking slow and droopy because he's done the gums. He's firing on all cylinders now. He's got some stupid BOTPOD ideas.
I've been drinking a lot tonight.
Yeah,
I was angry earlier. Now I'm not.
One or the other. And then obviously Simplest Minds of the Week. Welcome to Simple Minds Sports Show Friday Rewind, December 8th. Pearl Harbor Day today as well, so never forget.
Yesterday was Pearl Harbor Day.
My Army-Navy take was spot on.
Yep, not bad. Welcome to the show. Home alone with the girls, which is why I was a little flustered getting them both down. I think one may be screaming. Give me a second.
Hopefully they don't rile each other up and then you get like a tandem thing going.
I'm really on the verge of that. At a little over 1, a little over 3, they're starting to pull each other's strings. I'm gonna be be outnumbered and
that'll happen
here soon.
You gotta start losing your hair.
Like, good one. Nope, she's just screaming gibberish. We're good. If you're watching on YouTube,
shut the fuck up.
We went to that football game. Now she won't stop singing the.
You forgot to give me dinner.
She won't stop singing the Star Spangled Banner, but doesn't know any words to it. She starts, "Oh, say I see," and that's it. If you're watching on YouTube, you're welcome. If you're listening on your preferred podcast platform, subscribe, rate, review, tell your friends. As always, tell your mothers. I'd like to start Celtics here, boys. I just take it off my opening take. Bobby, do you want to comment on that? Do you believe did that game mean something to you as much as it did to me? I was watching that going, this is what you're going to see in Game 6 against the Bucks. If any pressure, and they shot 29%. Holy shit! Juju Smith-Schuster just caught a ball. Sorry, it's good. This is going to be the whole show. I'm going to be distracted. I was just watching that Celtics game going, this is going to be Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Bucks going to apply a little pressure. Game 7, they're going to apply a little pressure, and they're going to fold. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think the in-season tournament has kind of surprised people. I think some of the teams certainly have they've taken it seriously. The Pacers certainly did. And to your point, the Celtics played out on the same trajectory of which they always have. They kind of, come out into the game, playing well. Then it hits the third quarter. They come out shitting a brick. Tatum got his as far as his points or whatever. You look at the stat line, you think he had a great game. But who actually won the game? Well, that was Tyler Halliburton. He's the one that actually played winning basketball. And to me, that's really what it is. You just look at the stat line. You're like, Tatum and Brown are great. You look at Halliburton's stat line, and it was fine. He had like 25 or something.
He had a
won the
triple-double.
fucking game.
You had a triple double. What do you mean? Fine. You had a fucking triple double.
Points, whatever. But
his
he's
first
the one that
quarter,
won
his
the
first
game.
half was
he
quiet.
played the winning basketball.
Yeah, but the second half is all that matters.
He dominated.
Yeah. So it's the same trajectory in the second half. The teams, the other teams sit there, they play the Celtics, they see how they're playing that day, and then they come out in the second half with a completely different game plan to combat what the Celtics do, and the Celtics go, just shoot threes, and they either make them or they don't, and that's the game.
Ray, do you agree or disagree that they're in trouble based off that performance? We've never seen this before. It's always wait and see. Let's see what they look like in the playoffs. And even then, first couple rounds of the NBA playoffs are a joke. Talent always wins, but then pressure builds, and we've seen the Celtics wilt. And was that a precursor for you, the way I framed it there in the opening take for the Pacers?
No, because I think this in-season tournament is just a joke to all the players anyways. I mean, the big teams, Milwaukee's out, Celtics are out, Miami's out. You look at the West, Denver's out. All big name teams. I don't think this is something that you can measure the season by or anything like that. But yeah, it's a loss. I'm sure Wick wanted to be the first one to have the in-season tournament championship in his arena, put that banner up. But I think the players don't give a fuck. It's just another regular season game. Yeah, now you don't have to worry about that 83rd game that everyone was bitching about that they didn't want to play more than 82. So no, I don't see it as much as you do. Is it a test for them? Kind of, but it's not one of those things where you're going to take too much granted for them, them losing this game.
I just totally disagree that they don't give a shit about it. Did you watch that game?
Oh, yeah.
The Pacers were
really
losing their fucking mind. Drew Holiday played 38 minutes. All of the starters were in high 30 minutes. They wanted to win. Everybody wanted to win. They were about this tournament. They get $500,000 fucking dollars if they win. Even for a $30 million a year guy like Tatum, that's not nothing. Plus, they get to go to Vegas and bang hookers. So,
exactly.
Yeah, but they can do that on off days
and
now.
Jesus Christ, the Patriots scored a touchdown.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they fucking did. Opening drive touchdown for the Patriots.
Who scored?
Who bet that under? Bunch of idiots.
I did.
Zeke Elliott.
I did right here.
Yeah, well, you just lost. The Patriots have 6, so.
The under.
What
30.
was the over under 8?
Third. I'm good. I still got a chance.
Zappy drove him right down the field in just a little.
See, it was Mac's fault all along, baby.
I'll concede that Mac Jones blows. We'll get to the Patriots here in a second. I just look. The in-season tournament is not nothing. The teams played to win. That. Can you hear Finley screaming gibberish?
Nope.
Sorry, I got distractions
wow,
everywhere, and I
got
already got scrambled.
Mute it.
Let
me get into this fucking thing. This team has problems, okay? Bobby, you know this. The system sucks. That game.
There isn't a system. If there was a system, it would fucking suck. There's no system.
Fucking sucks. God, shut up. Take you down. 12 of 41
I'm
from
hungry.
3. 12 of 41 from 3. 29% they shot in that game. They played right into the Pacers' hands. The Pacers don't play defense. They're the number 1 offense in the league for a reason. And you watched it. To your point, Bobby, the third quarter, Celtics got a 9-point lead. They thought the game was over like they always do. They come in the third quarter. The Pacers apply a little pressure offensively. The Celtics play right in their hands because Joey Maz doesn't have a fucking clue as a coach. Just lets them run up and down the court, no timeout. Sure, you want to just play street ball with the Indiana Pacers who don't play defense when you have a mismatch at literally every single position on the court. Run a pick and roll, play down low, go to the paint every time. They only shot 12 free throws the whole game. They shot 29% from 3. Their system sucks. They shoot too many threes. Their coach doesn't have a fucking clue. But by the end of that game, considering all of that, they still had a chance to win. Even when Halliburton hit that 4-point play, the Celtics went down, hit 2 threes. Tatum hit 1, Brown hit 1. They still had a chance to win with 10 seconds left. And they turned the ball over twice. They didn't execute because they are mentally fucking soft as well. That's a trifecta of suck that's going to smack you square in the face come game 6, game 7, Eastern Conference Finals or Finals if they make it. Because look, if they go out and shoot 40% from 3, they'll win every single game.
Of course.
They're that good. They shoot that many of them. They'll win. They always do. But they've gambled on that for the last 2 years, and it's bit them in the ass each year. So I don't know how you get past that. I don't know how you get past those pitfalls.
Which sucks too, because Brad Stevens and Ime always had like that defense first kind of mentality. Like they would hold teams under 100 points and just have to score 102 and you'd win. And obviously Joey Maz is the total opposite. And the philosophy is you got to outscore your opponent 150, 149. And then that's how we're going to win our games. And it's just bullshit. I mean, you just need I'm not saying you need Marcus Smart, but you need some sort of defense and a defensive type of guy in that lineup to start locking down some of these star guys on the opposite end of the court.
Well, look, Drew Holiday is supposed to be that guy, but it's also coaching. When Halliburton,
well, he's average size. He's average size. I need someone a little taller than
when Tyrese Halliburton is hitting 31-foot 3-pointers out of his fucking hip pocket without even looking at the rim. Maybe double that guy. Maybe get the ball out of that guy's fucking hands. Jesus Christ.
Maybe run a box and one.
Ooh, that'll be some box and one, baby.
He was playing 1-on-1 against Horford for 3 straight possessions because they switched. It's like, hey, Joe, call a fucking timeout. Switch up your defense. This dude's crushing you. Same thing went back to that Sixers game when he said Tyrese Maxey wasn't really a problem when he dropped 40 on him or whatever. Yeah. It's like, hey, hello to Joe Mazzulla. That's why you lost, you dumb shit.
And Al Horford was tired because he's been having to start for 4 games with Porzingis out, but he played well for the past games before this, but he was just so fucking tired that game.
Yeah, and then you want to see Luke Cornett out there. So the other Celtics news is they're going to be heavy on the market to add to the bench. So that's good news. Just one little tidbit, doesn't really have anything to do with this, but just keep an eye on it. Another game for Jaylen Brown, 31 points, 9 rebounds. 30 points, 31 minutes, 9 rebounds, 0 assists.
Did you see the comments
he
made?
Shooting guard, Richard. Shooting guard.
You see the comments he's made after the game?
It was like Bobby's stat line in high school minus 28 points. What was his stat line?
He came out pretty much
as I stated, the position was called shooting guard. Okay.
And you shot.
What? Sorry.
Goddamn right I did.
One more time. Try again.
Jaylen Brown came out after the in-season tournament and pretty much said that he's playing some of the best basketball that he's ever played. Like he is. I mean, toot your own fucking horn there, Jaylen. Go out there and fucking win the in-season tournament if you're going to be playing some of the best.
Just win.
You're making the most money in the NBA. You better be fucking playing some of the best basketball you've ever played
in the history of the NBA. Just win. The only thing they can do now is win. If they don't win a title, it's a failure.
It's mute.
Yep. Moot. Moot. Not
I told
mute.
you. I told you my vocabulary is terrible.
It's mute.
It's mute.
Like what you do to the commercials.
Moot.
On TV, or used to. No one watches commercials anymore. Speaking of moot, why don't we throw it over to headlines with the obvious one?
You son of a bitch. Thank you there, Richard. Are the Patriots the worst sports team in the region right now? ? They reached a new low on Sunday, losing to the LA Chargers 6-0. Zap Daddy is clearly not the answer. That might be wrong after that drive in the opening half, but answer. And neither are the scrub receivers. Pats play the Steelers as we record, and our over-under to that game is the lowest since 1993 at 30. Free agency for the MLB is hot and heavy for the most teams, just not the one from Boston. They have not signed anyone, but sent out Alex Verdugo to the New York Yankees for 3 pitchers, which one is named Dick Fitz. The Celtics were eliminated from the in-season tournament, losing to the Pacers 122-112. Next game for the C's is Friday against the Knicks at 7:30. Bruins are on a 3-game winning streak and take on the Sabres tonight as we record. And finally, on this day in 1994, Darryl Strawberry indicated on tax evasion charges. This has been Headline with the obvious one. Back to you, Richard. Got him.
Got him with the old I farted text.
Can't wait till 1 o'clock when I wake up with the bubblies and just say, "Hey,
Classic.
fired it."
Classic. All right, we're not to the Patriots just yet, as it looks like both.
Run to Tokyo Red Sox. God damn, I like saying that. If they sign those 2 Tokyo guys,
I really think so.
if they sign those Japanese guys, Tokyo Red Sox are gonna be fucking fun to watch. And easy to get to Fenway if you take the T.
Oh,
I like the idea of watching Japanese broadcast Red Sox game. That might drag me back. It might drag me back.
That's too fucking stupid to fucking do that kind of. They would never ever do that.
They don't have that kind of
$1 billion idea.
ingenuity.
I would fucking watch that. Bobby would watch that. You fucking
I wouldn't.
home run.
That may happen. Before we get to that, I'd just like to address the Alex Verdugo trade you mentioned there in the headlines, Ray. Craig Breslow's first move. You want to talk about a goddamn blueprint. The Bloom blueprint is underway.
Terrible. It's terrible.
Bloom's first move was trading Mookie Betts for Alex Verdugo in one of the greatest pantsing, just screw jobs in all of the Celtics. Fucked the Nets in that Pierce Garnett trade. This is almost on par. I mean, Mookie Betts is a generational player, one of the best players in baseball, and the centerpiece back for him was Alex Verdugo, who is just a middling nothing baseball player.
It was Wong, the catcher. Wong.
Oh, Connor Wong's still sticking around. So
okay, great.
He's Asian, so the Red Sox prefer that.
Easy. We're on a line now. Let's then Bloom's next big move is he trades Andrew Benintendi for 3 no-name pitchers to come back. Craig Breslow takes the job. First move, Alex Verdugo, the Mookie Betts guy. Let's trade you. Let's keep this cycle going. He goes to the Yankees for 3 pitchers that no one knows anything about. Just a full goddamn circle of the Bloom blueprint with the same players.
What's the pitcher's name? I thought you knew one of the pitcher's names.
Well, Dick Fitz is coming back. Richard Fitz is the name of one of the pitchers coming back.
Which is weird because your mother says that to me every Tuesday night.
Well, she asks, and you're like, why wouldn't it? It's fucking tiny. And then the other guys I don't really care about, nor do I know about whether we see them or not. It doesn't really matter. The point is here, same old from the Red Sox. They have not done anything to change the fact that they are now acting like a mid-market team with a mid-market budget. On their lists of guys, before we get to the Japanese thing, they need to. Everyone knows
Japanese thing.
Was that racist? Sorry, insensitive. Before everyone knows they need to bulk up their starting pitching, and now they're in on guys like Jordan Montgomery and Seth Lugo, 30-year-old guys who had okay seasons last year. Montgomery won the World Series with the Rangers, had a nice season. You want to get that? You want to buy high on a guy like Jordan Montgomery, who's into his 30s, coming off a championship, going to get a salary? That's the exact guy you stay away from. It's the exact guy you stay away from. Seth Lugo from the Padres, no thank you. So that's where you're at as a Red Sox. Don't get too excited. That's what you're looking at. Or they're just straight up turning Japanese, Raymond. They're just going
Japanese, I think.
Heavy in on these Japanese guys. They're out on Ohtani. Ohtani's getting real weird about it. He doesn't want anybody talking about his deals with any of his teams. There's mystery teams involved.
The Blue Jays are the top team right now on all betting sites. How is the fucking Blue Jays his fucking prime team that he wants to go?
Well, they're probably throwing a bunch of money on. Blue Jays are desperate. Everything they do, they just turn into losers because Toronto is a top 3 loser city in all professional sports. And we all know that.
What is their Asian type community there?
Oh, it's pretty big. Toronto's like,
I thought so. I thought it was.
I thought it
was very
massive.
good. Yeah.
It's actually very, very massive. Yeah.
But to think about it, to go home, wouldn't that be a longer flight home? I thought Ohtani would want to stay on the West Coast.
Well, the only other teams in play right now that have allowed to be spoken of are the Dodgers, the Giants, and the Angels. So it's all West Coast, and then Toronto must be throwing a bag at them.
Also, Seattle. I'm surprised Seattle's not in there.
Yeah, they got other plans. They just traded their young.
We should get Lee on here, and we can talk to her and be like, "Hey, why didn't you guys?"
You got to schedule
Queen's time. Yeah, the frame.
Get the Queen stateside. Back to the Red Sox. They are interested on we know that they've been interested or anticipated interested in Yamamoto, the number one pitcher on the free agent market coming from Japan, scheduled to make at least 200, if not $300 million in his contract coming over. And now we get this report that the Red Sox are not just interested in Yamamoto, but they've now turned their eye to what the
Good luck.
name? Where is it?
Shoto
Imanaga.
Yeah. Shoto Imanaga. I'm pretty sure I got that right. Shoto Imanaga.
We all did.
Is
we all killed him.
Basically the number 2 pitcher coming out of Japan. He's 30 years old, a left-hander.
First one and the second one.
Two-time All-Star in the Nippon Professional Baseball Yokohama Dina Baystars. He led the Central League with 174 strikeouts, 2.8 ERA, 22 appearances last season. Everyone's saying that he's a really good pitcher, blah, 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 blah. Ray, we talked about the text chain. Here's what this report means, that the Red Sox are in on not just Yamamoto, but also Imanaga. No. What that means is they've already fucking struck out on Yamamoto. They're not getting the best pitcher on the market. Now they're going to about sell you a bag of crap that says, well, we've done our research, and actually Imanaga is the guy that we really want. So we're going to sign him for half the fucking money for a guy that's 6 years older, lefty with stuff, not velocity and not what the modern day is looking for. He's got great stuff.
Is he a knuckleball pitcher? Is he like some Japanese Wakefield?
No, he has a gyro ball.
The next gyro ball.
Oh wow, the gyro ball.
So stay tuned for that. That's what you're about to get. You're about to get Jordan Montgomery and the consolation prize from Japan for your top end starting pitching from the Red Sox, and then mash that all together with a bunch of other value picks and upside in the Bloom 2.0 blueprint here for the Red Sox offseason. And don't worry, because the last report that we got, I forget who reported this, but Alex Cora came out and said that they're going to focus on culture this year and winning culture. And how are they going to do that? They're going to take the guys to team bonding events like
talking.
What'd you say?
Talking.
That's what I thought you said. No, things like bowling and escape rooms and fucking Dave and Buster's. But the bottom line is here, whatever they do, it's going to be competitive. They got to get a competitive culture going on in the Red Sox bulk up. Like, I don't know if you saw that report or read that report. It's in print. Alex Cora said, we're going to take them to escape rooms and bowling. Whatever we do, it's going to be competitive. We're going to build a competitive culture here. They're literally doing that. They're literally saying that out loud to the press, that that's their fucking plan to get better.
Yeah, Cora's got to go.
Nothing like the competition
Cora,
of inside an escape room.
That's a Breslow from the top. This is what
That's a fucking nerd. Let's fucking go out and
nerd.
That's a fucking nerd team bonding thing.
It's a fucking nerd team bonding thing. It's ridiculous.
We'll score. See you later.
7-3 in the Patriots. They actually look like a decent offense. It's crazy. It's weird.
Bullshit. That over's gonna definitely hit. Damn it.
Definitely, yeah. It's gonna be 17-13.
Push! I'll take a push. I'll take the push.
Wasn't it 30.5, or you got it at 30?
I got it at 30.
Oh, good for you.
Anyway, on the heels of that stellar Verdugo trade, the Yankees traded a bunch of prospects, and no one gives a shit about pitching prospects for top 5 player in the MLB. And Juan Soto, 25 years old, one of the best hitters.
Would you have traded Bayo to fucking?
Yes, fucking yes.
Yep.
Yes.
For Juan Soto, fuck yeah.
Yes. Trade your
When I heard Mass say that, like, oh no, Bayo's fucking untouchable. You can't. He's what you got to build around. No, fuck you. You build around Juan Soto. You get Juan Soto here. That'll change the whole culture here. You don't have to go to escape rooms or fucking docking events. You fucking have Juan Soto now. Now you're gonna win.
Yeah, it didn't work in San Diego, but it could. He's absolutely terrific. And the only reason they're not saying that is because the pitching is so bad in Boston. To give up on your best young pitching prospect seems like you shouldn't do it. But look, I will trade unproven young talent for proven young talent all day, every day. That's what you should do as a high tiered baseball organization with a shit ton of money. You take your prospects that everybody's hot on, that turn into nothing.
Shove them up their other team's ass.
Shoving up the other team's ass. What the Yankees just did. They just
Yep.
shoved a bunch of pitchers that will probably never make it or go to the bullpen, and some catcher that no one gives a shit about. And they got Juan Soto.
Do you know who San Diego didn't get shoved up their ass? Dick Fitz.
Well, didn't fit.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. There's your update on the Red Sox.
God,
Winter meetings as the winter meetings come to an end. Pretty good stuff there. Quick break. Yeah, they just completed a 3rd and long, and then there was some type of penalty that brought them back. So
Perfect. 7-3 still.
I mean, they're not the 07 Patriots here, but it's 7-3 in the first quarter.
It's
They scored a fucking touchdown. I mean, when was the last time they did that?
Relatively speaking, they are the 07 Patriots.
What?
Speaking of Patriots, Patriots and Steelers in motion now, currently playing, not setting the NFL offense back 30 years, apparently. This is
still 7-3, Richard.
Yeah, there's time. This is basically just an opportunity to vent and really shit on how bad the Patriots are, which is really all we can do at this point. If the starting quarterbacks for these two teams were playing tonight, they would be ranked accordingly. Mac Jones, per QBR, is the 27th ranked quarterback in the league, not the 32nd, surprisingly. You know who that is? Take a guess.
Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
Bob, you didn't even guess.
Zach Wilson, who just refuses to play now. Was that this week or last week? Did we mention that last week?
That was this week.
Was Zach Wilson just refusing to go back in and play?
But he is playing now. He is starting on Sunday. Because did you see what they did? They traded that kid. What was the backup quarterback's name?
Well, they cut the other guy that played last week.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So one of his teammates' moms convinced him to get back in there. Kenny Pickett, who's also injured and wears gloves, is ranked 26th. So those were going to be your two starting quarterbacks for this game, taking the NFL offense back 30 years. However, they're both hurt. So then you get their backups. You get the backups of two of the worst quarterbacks in the league playing today, and miraculously tonight, Bailey Zappi in the first drive. That's the first time all year the Patriots have scored in their opening drive. They actually got a touchdown. And the Steelers in the open drive came down and got a field goal. So promising start there. We'll see how it goes. But this is not an unusual trend across the NFL this week, Bobby. You've got backup quarterbacks and shitty quarterbacks all over the place. Just a gross, disgusting mess across the NFL, which can lead us into a discussion. But let me just list these off. Your matchups for this upcoming week in the NFL. Zappi versus Trubisky on Thursday night. CJ Beathard versus Joe Flacco.
Oh, God.
Big Dick Joe.
Gardner Minshew, who's been starting for the Colts here for a number of weeks, but their backup versus Jay Browning. We don't even know his first name. He's just known as Jay. Shut up, Bobby. Jay Browning with the Bengals. Baker Mayfield, obviously a starter, but not great, versus Ritter, who's a starter, who shouldn't be a starter. He's
Desmond, just so you can help with the first names.
Dobbs, Josh Dobbs got that one. Astrophysicist. He works for NASA. He's questionable versus.
Ask him about the moon landing.
A. O'Connell. It was A. O'Connell.
Aiden.
Thanks, Bobby. And then you got Bryce Young versus. Is that Jameis Winston down there? Is what I'm assuming. That
is Jameis Winston.
That's not
W, baby.
Them crab legs be good.
There's been some debate over whether there's a quarterback problem with the NFL these days. And look, there's a quarterback problem with the NFL these days. We've had this discussion. I blame it.
That's why the Patriots shouldn't fucking take a fucking quarterback in the first round. If they get the number 2, 3, 4 pick, whatever it is, don't fucking take a quarterback. Go get an established guy that you know can play in this fucking league. Go get Marvin Harrison Jr. You need an established quarterback and get the ball to these receivers. And none of these guys, Drake May won't do it. Fucking that little turd, Caleb Williams won't do it. Fucking get an established quarterback. That's it. And rent.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to keep going. I'll
Oh.
keep going.
If you got more to say, please continue.
No, I just think these quarterbacks, I mean, you have Mel Kiper and fucking all these guys saying, oh, this is the generational talent right here. You got to go out there and you got to fucking build around this guy. No, you don't. Go get a guy that has actually proved himself in the NFL that you know that you can bring into the system, that you can have say, hey, Marvin Harrison's right here. Go fucking just throw this guy the ball in open space, and he's going to make a 10-yard catch into a 40-yard catch because he's that fucking good. That's what you need right now in the NFL. I'm done. I got to drink. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you look at those quarterbacks. Some of those quarterbacks have won games. They're on teams that win games. Right now, it isn't just about one position. It's about the whole team. You got to have an offense. You got to be able just to score points. You don't need a star quarterback to score points. You just need a defense to get you some stops. And you can win football games and be competitive. Obviously, none of those quarterbacks are winning the Super Bowl, but there's really only 4 teams that are.
Brock Purdy. He manages games. He was mystery relevant. You don't have to go out and spend a first-round pick. You get mystery relevant to manage the game. You got all those guys over there that you can just dump the ball off to. Brock Purdy, you need a game manager, but elite receivers or a fucking generational talent running back like Christian McCaffrey.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I think Tyquan Thornton just caught a pass.
He did for a first down.
I know.
No flags on the play?
No.
It was sketchy. I mean, he almost dropped it, but he got it. And let me get this straight, Bobby. Are you defending the list that I just rattled off as guys that have won games?
Yeah, some of those guys have won games.
Fuck you. Those guys suck. Okay,
I didn't say they suck.
I'll take Gardner Minshew. I take Gardner Minshew.
I was just about to be pleasant with the reason why these guys suck, which is college football. It's college football's fault. That's the reason these guys suck. College football and the NFL appeasing to college football in the offensive game. These weak-minded, weak-legged, pussy little fucking young quarterbacks. Trevor Lawrence. Oh my leg. High ankle sprain, maybe back this week. Mac Jones repeat left and right. These pussy quarterbacks that are not taught how to run an offense, how to read a defense, how to set an offensive line. They come into the league. They're never hit. The NFL doesn't let them get hit. And then one linebacker goes, fuck that, I'm going to hit them. And they're out for 6 weeks. It doesn't matter because all they're doing is running around like their head with their eyes closed, waiting for somebody to get open with a 4.3 speed. Well, guess what? Every safety and cornerback in the NFL has a 4.3 speed too. It's no wonder defenses have come back this year in the NFL. There's no fucking offenses being run. They're just all running around waiting to get open, and they can't, or they don't have, or no one's good enough to throw them the ball in space. It's infuriating. These guys suck. Baker Mayfield, give me a fucking break.
I take Gardner Minshew all day.
Baker Mayfield's a top 10 quarterback
without a good quarterback. I agree.
6 years ago, he was out of the league. That's how bad the league has deteriorated.
Gardner Minshew. Give me Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew. Walking sex nugget. That guy blows.
He blows, but at least he's something good to look at on the field.
What's a sex nugget? And why is he that?
Come here, I'll show you.
Ask your mother.
Yeah. You want to do over some
I guess I set myself up for that. Thank you.
Let's go over some suck stats. We'll start with the Pats versus Steelers in offense. This is great.
Chargers, NFL. You mean? Chargers, you mean?
No, Pats and Steelers.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Not again, Rick.
Sorry. Apologies.
I'm already flustered. I'm running hot tonight. You can tell.
Is Finley asleep yet? No, I thought that was Finley.
Scurrying around in there. Oh, Juju
I'm
dropped
hungry.
it. Juju, these fucking
I want my milk.
Sucks so bad. What nice throw from Zappy there. I mean, weak should have been picked, but right in Juju's hands, and he dropped it.
Is Zappy slinging it?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just watch this replay. Let me play it for you. Slow motion. We got shotgun snap. Elliott to Zappy's left. We've got Hunter Henry in the slot. Snap the ball. Zappy looks off the safety and slings it. Juju Smith late to come out of his break. Right on the fucking numbers. Dropped it.
Pretty much.
Points per games in Stuck Stats. The Pats rank 32nd, dead last in points per game, the worst in something like 12 or something years.
Shutouts will do that.
Not great. The Steelers, not much better. 28th in points per game for this year. The yards don't get much better. Patriots are ranked 28th in yards per game. Steelers 26th, bottom of the barrel there. Passing yards per game, Pats 23rd somehow. I don't know how they climbed that.
Those
high.
gloves, the stupid queer gloves he wears.
No, these are the Patriots. Patriots are 23rd. Steelers are 28th.
No, I was talking about the Patriots or the Steelers being 28th. Sorry.
Got it. Yeah. How do the Patriots get 23rd passing yards?
What game was that? I don't remember that.
They must have a big.
Probably week 1. Remember, we were all bored.
All from the Bills game.
We lost the Dolphins. We're like,
maybe the Bills game. Yeah.
No, Bills game. Maybe.
Rushing, Pats ranked 22nd. Steelers 14th. We're getting a little better here. Here's your big gap between the Patriots, who are 2-10, and the Steelers, who are 7-4. Giveaways and takeaways, turnovers. Giveaways, the Patriots are 24th. They have 20 turnovers on the season. The Steelers are second in the NFL with only 10. 10 giveaways. Interceptions mostly, but fumbles also in there. Takeaways, here's the big discrepancy. Patriots 29th in takeaways. That defense, that stellar fucking defense we keep hearing about. How great's this Patriots defense? 29th in takeaways this year. Steelers 7th. Opportunistic.
What
pressure.
What defensive back or who was it that came out and was dabbing up the Chargers and said, good thing our offense sucks or something like that?
Peppers.
Was it Peppers? Okay.
Yep.
Did he start tonight?
No, he said that to Saquon Barkley after the game.
It was a Giants. Okay. Did he start tonight though?
He said, "You lucky we ass."
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Because that was the big report coming out. Like,
I'm sure he started. Yeah, there's no discipline on this team. There's no repercussions for anything.
Click clack. Jack Jones ain't back.
Click clack.
Nice rhyme.
That dude's
nice
not fucking.
rhyme.
He's not in jail.
Well, because
Click clack. Jack Jones ain't back.
Yeah,
I believe we had that same rhyme earlier this season. Was click clack. Jack Jones is back.
Yep. Yeah, he ain't back no more. He's in
ain't
Vegas.
Back no mo. Ain't back no mo.
No mo.
Here's your coveted special teams for if you're a Patriots fan. The punt yard average return for this special teams that the Patriots focus so much on. 31st in punt and return yards for the Patriots there. These next ones are my favorite. Here's some field goal stats from your 4th round selection.
Here we go.
Chad Ryland. The Patriots in field goals made this year. Now, this one's not technically all Ryland's fault, considering last week versus the Chargers, the Patriots did not eclipse the 30 fucking yard line on the field once. So, but I get it. He sucks. We'll get into that. They're 32nd. They're dead last. They've made 12 field goals all season long. 12. 32nd.
Oh, so it's his fault. Very good.
Well, this is his fault. Field goal percentage, also 32nd. 66.7%. 66. The Giants are 31st with a 71%. There's another team with like 72, and then the rest of the league is 80 plus.
How's Nick Folk doing?
I should have. You know what?
That's the key.
Normally, you come out of nowhere with these crazy Nick Folk stats about what he just ate for breakfast yesterday. Jesus,
I know. I should have had that on there. I was blown away by the 66.7%.
Nick Folk.
I couldn't even round it up to 69 to make Ray smile because 66.7 is so bad. You have to focus on the 66.7% of field goals made.
You know what Nick Folk's stat is?
Got to be like 89 or 90.
Keep going.
93.
Keep going.
98.
96.
Do you know
he is 24 for 25. He's only missed one field goal his whole year.
The Patriots would probably be would probably have 6 wins if Nick Folk was on the team this year. Every game that they've held a team under 10 points. The Eagles game. Go back to a couple close games that they just either didn't have faith.
Belichick would have fucked it up somehow.
Probably, but you're not too.
Let's just throw it out there. Okay,
Nick Folk was their offense for 2 straight seasons. He was their offense. He's like 3rd all time in Patriots scoring based on those fucking 2 seasons alone. They would have had 2 or 3 more wins if Nick Folk was their field goal kicker. I'm convinced in that. We can do the math. The longest field goal The Patriots are 30th with Ryland hit a 50-yarder, I guess. 51 is 31st and 32nd, so they're basically dead last in that. Extra point percentage. Here's how it gets better. 100%.
Nice job, Chad.
Wow.
Kudos to you.
Now, just to clear that up, extra point attempts, 31st with only 14, as the Patriots have only scored
14 touchdowns, baby.
14 touchdowns.
That's insane.
32nd are the Jets with 9. And just to give you the comparison here, at first, the Dolphins have 49.
Oh my God.
Future AFC East champs, like I said in the beginning of the season.
That poor kicker's going to have to ice his foot.
My injury prediction did not come true yet on Tua. 49 to 14 is your discrepancy in extra point attempts for the Dolphins and the Patriots this year. And somehow, some way, the Jets are still worse.
Don't worry, Aaron Rodgers coming back, baby.
It's unbelievable. Here's some more Chad Ryland piling on. This stat was before the Chargers game. I forget who tweeted this, but they were watching him live before the Chargers games and warmups. And the tweet said, "I just watched Chad Ryland miss 5 straight warm-up kicks from the 50 wide left, from the 52 wide right, from the 55 wide left, from the 48 wide right, from the 48 wide right, and then a 32-yarder to tie the game at the end of regulation, wide left. 4th round pick.
I don't want to say that he is Vinatieri-esque, but I remember when Vinatieri came into the league and he had the yips like that, and like people would celebrate when he would make a field goal. So maybe there's hope.
Maybe
he's coming back from it. Just needs a vote of confidence.
Hey, he made his extra point today.
Well, 15 for 15, baby.
There you go.
Real good at extra points.
Touchdown.
A couple more here. Fewest points allowed since week 9. Patriots are number 1 in this category. They've only allowed 46 points since week 9, and they are 0-4. Following them, the 49ers have allowed 49 points. They're 4-0. Dolphins have allowed 62 points. They're 3-1. Ravens have allowed 66. They're 3-1. And the Colts have allowed 67. They're 4-0. Just piling on the offense there. Patriots are 1-3 when allowing 10 or fewer points. The rest of the NFL is 53-0. And here's a little teaser to get into this college football discussion after this, unless you guys have any more thoughts on how bad the Patriots are.
No, they're just
Great.
bad.
Here's a nice stat to back this up and get us into our next segment. Iowa. You watched a lot of Iowa ball this year, Bobby?
Occasionally, not a lot.
They finished their season with 3,123 offensive yards, which was eclipsed by their punting yards with 4,156. 1,000 more yards punting the ball than offense, throwing and rushing the ball.
Hey, but they went to a championship. Patriots ain't gonna do that.
I mean, field position is key.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got to win the field position game.
I mean, Iowa plays the type of football the Patriots want to.
Get some tape on them. That'll bring us into our next segment. College football sucks again, right after an afternoon delight.
Sky rockets in flight. Woo! Afternoon delight. Whoop. You guys have it, I think. Afternoon delight.
I don't know, Ron. That sounds kind of crazy.
Picked.
Wow.
Pick 6, Peppers.
Oh man.
Yep. You just as you're shitting on him there, Ray.
I didn't shit on him. I did not shit on him.
What a horrible throw.
Was it a pick 6?
No, but he's down to the 10.
Oh, so that's probably a field goal.
Attempt. Or a fumble. I'd put money on a fumble. I'll put money on a short pass completion fumble. Patriots.
I go 3 pass attempts, 7 yards, and a missed field goal.
Got it.
Push, okay. Bailey Zappi, 1-yard touchdown.
Ooh, push. Did you see last week? Well, Ray didn't watch, or you were blackout, I forget.
That was Friday night.
Got him in the face. Did you see when they tried to do the QB sneak with Zappi and
did not work?
They just picked him up and pissed on him. It was bad. Quick afternoon light break. Let's watch this a little bit. Live reaction. Handoff to Zeke to the right. 3 yards. College football.
I'm going to piss while you talk about college football. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Let's just watch this.
We'll wait, Raymond.
We'll wait.
Injury.
Injury. All right. I guess we'll talk college football. College football sucks again, Bobby. Here we are. We are in Selection Sunday. The college football playoffs. Obviously, big controversy coming out of the top four getting into the playoffs. You've got
fake outrage. Nobody cares about Florida State.
FSU out, so that's the big one. Your thoughts?
No, I think it was the right decision. They were down their top two quarterbacks. They're just going to lose the first game anyway. I don't disagree if whatever you want a major conference that you should get in, but there's only 4 of them and someone's got to be out, and they're the worst team of the 5, regardless if their quarterback was there or not. So I have no problem with it.
Of course you don't. You're the college football guy.
Yeah, why would I? Yeah.
Washington? You think Washington is going to be better?
They're better than Florida State. They played better teams the whole time. They have legitimate pro players on all levels.
And you believe both are better than Georgia, but not better than Alabama? You have no problem with the selection?
No, I would be fine if Georgia was in it because they're good. But when you lose your last game, that's just kind of how it works.
But this is why college football is dumb, because Alabama should have lost their last game to Auburn, but they got a miraculous play and they won. And
yeah, no, I hear you, but I mean, it's just about the result. I mean, you could say in the same thing if like it was an NFL playoff, if you should have lost, but you didn't, so you move forward.
No, that's not true, because no one sits around on a Sunday and picks straws at a hat to decide who goes in the NFL playoff.
Let me see. Yeah, the NFL's rigged. We've discussed this, so they do. Okay, in college football, they just tell us that it's rigged.
Extension's
and
coming
then they
next
show
year,
us,
right?
okay? So at least they have the common decency to tell us that it's rigged. Instead of
extension is
hiding it
coming
behind
next
the
year.
veil.
Are they going to 12 teams?
They are going to 12.
And you don't like 12?
I don't like 12.
Why?
Do you even know who the 9th, 10th, and 12th, 11th team are? Those teams suck. You don't want to watch them play again. It's dumb.
Who cares? It's football. Anything can happen.
It's like the NBA having 20 teams in the playoffs.
I just don't understand this.
It's like TCU. It's like TCU. You don't want to have that kind of team in there. You know, you want the best 4.
No, I just want to watch good teams.
That's so fucking stupid. That's so arbitrary. It's not sports. It's not what sports is supposed to be. Put them on the field and compete. That's what it's all about. It's not about a bunch of fucking white guys sitting around, old white dudes going, well, this strength of schedule was a little bit harder than this one, and they lost here, and they lost.
Condoleezza Rice was on the committee.
The committee is full of minorities. You bastard! If you would
it's
know,
so
what do you
stupid.
name one fucking person on that committee? You
so
have
Condoleezza Rice.
Condoleezza
Rice.
Okay?
Condoleezza Rice.
Kirk Herbstreit. Tim Tebow. It's so dumb. It's just dumb. This is why I can't get behind it. Like, if you're a FSU fan, you go undefeated and like just because
those knuckle draggers, who cares about those people? They live
just
in
so dumb.
Can you say that?
So
Is
dumb
that
because
racist?
their starting quarterback got injured. Now you can't go to the playoffs. That's fucking dumb. I'm sorry. It's stupid.
It's great because we don't need that. We don't need that team. They're not as good. So they're like, you get to make a decision.
Not as good. You don't know they're not as good.
I know damn well that they're not as good.
Touchdown, Hunter Henry. 14-3 Patriots. That looked like Gronk. How are they doing this?
Suck it, Ray. You're losing your money.
No, $50 gone down the toilet.
That's
Thank
too
you.
bad.
Yeah, it happens.
Well,
Looks
that
like
leads
you're
us
staying in Friday night.
to a little bit of our next segment here regarding the Patriots. Caleb Williams, Drake May. Caleb Williams threatening to go back to school because his douchebaggery knows no limits.
His father is a douchebag as well.
Bobby Bukaki spent a little time with the film this week on Drake May via YouTube and says he blows too. Now, with this win tonight, you may be punching yourself out of a top 2 pick if they win this one. Who knows? Who knows where it ends up? But just your thoughts.
Made an extra point, just barely.
16 for 16. Chad Riley could get him on a hot streak here. Your thoughts? Any lingering thoughts? We got to touch on these guys every week. Basically, this is what we're doing. Ray said, "Don't draft a quarterback." These two have red flags and question marks all over them. Anybody's changing opinion? Marvis Harrison Jr. Trade back, get the tackle. You like the quarterbacks? Just your thoughts before we move on.
So I watched the highlight film of Drake May. You watch it, it was so unimpressive. Like if you watch a highlight film of Caleb Williams, his talent jumps off. He scrambles around, he just flings it. You can see his arm talent, he can move. He does multiple different things. It's crystal clear why he's good. Just his shenanigans aside. So you watch Drake May's tape, and it's basically everything. He stands in shotgun. They snap him back the ball. He might do a shitty play fake where he's like, no, but like it's like with the play action. But then other than that, he looks around and then he just throws a ball that flutters like to a wide open guy. And it was very unimpressive. You look at other highlight films of the other guys, you can see about what their traits are that would make them good, or what would make you, maybe not want to draft him, but you see their traits. Like, I don't know, what's he good at? He's like 6'5" and 225 and looks like a pro quarterback, but I would not draft him with a high pick.
Giant. What's his name from LSU? Jaden
Daniels.
Daniels, thank you. Just won AP Player of the Year.
You'll be the Heisman Trophy.
Would you consider him, if you're a top 3, reaching a little bit and going for it?
Probably, I would consider it that, yes.
So he could be climbing the board here?
Yeah, you say I would consider it a reach if you draft him at like number 3. But
he's no longer, like, I've seen like mock drafts where the Patriots get the tackle, they trade back up into the first round in the early 20s, and he's sitting there. That's no longer a thing.
Not for him. I think if they're trading into the early 20s to get a quarterback, they would probably, the only one that would be there would be like a JJ McCarthy, something like that.
I just don't know enough about these college guys, and I'm with Ray. They all suck in my mind. So build the team. I've been tackle all day long. If you end up with the number 2, number 1 pick, history tells us you can slide back from that number 1 and number 2 pick, still in the top 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and get a first round pick for it. Like, teams are dumb.
Yeah, if you could go from like 2 to 8, 2 to 9, get another first round pick, maybe or 2 second round picks, basically just find a way to add like 2 top 50 picks. They need players. Sure, yeah, they just the people they pick just have to work out. You trade out and the players suck, then we're just
well, yeah, that's the key. You don't
what
want
usually happens.
Players.
That usually what happens when Belichick drafts.
What we're learning here is you don't want sucky players. And so last thing on the college football here, Charlie Baker saving sports. NCAA president Charlie Baker one time, what was he, the governor or the mayor?
Governor.
He was the Massachusetts governor.
Proposed
a plan to create a new tier within Division I college athletes, a groundbreaking proposal which gives participating schools autonomy over name, image, and likeness. Decisions and initiates a long overdue conversation about existing framework for compensating student athletes. Here's the proposal. Schools would be required to invest a minimum of $30,000 a year per athlete for at least half of all eligible student athletes into an enhanced educational trust fund, in quotes, which by most accounts seems like a regular trust fund. Student athletes would be allowed to enter NIL deals directly with the schools rather than a third party. Basically, he's proposing a new tier of college football in which players go and play and get paid to play. Almost a feeder program for the NFL or whatever you want to call it.
I think it's for the NBA mostly. I think it's the NBA because of the G League that everyone's going to because they can get more money there. I think now that they want that,
they're trying to control what the pay. Right now, third parties are paying all these guys. They just, like your Caleb Williams, they just have these other contracts. What this is trying to do is so the schools
are benefiting from
the ones that pay the kids, and so they're in control of the athlete.
Yep. Yeah, right now, that deal that passed, constitutionally passed last year, right? Got the player, basically gave players the ability to go make money through third party because they're fucking Americans and they should be able to go make money off of their abilities. So they are. And now this is instituting a policy, which goes on to say Baker's proposal, new tier pertains to the highest resource college and universities, understood to mean Big 10, Big 12, SEC, ACC, which contain the largest, wealthiest athletic programs. A new subdivision just for those schools could alleviate headaches around the transfer limits, scholarships, blah, 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 blah. Basically take all of your Big 5 conferences, Big 4 conference. You go up, now you're participating in this tier of football where the players are actually paid for their abilities and their skills, so on and so forth. And, they're employees of the school, basically. It's a semi-pro to professional football league or basketball league or whatever. I'm reading this as football.
I'm reading it as basketball.
I think basketball players get NIL deals too, but it's not like football.
I think the biggest controversy has been around football.
Yeah.
There's
no,
just
because
more
all the
players,
kids are going.
there's more
the
money.
Kids are all going to the G League now because they can make more money. So now they're skipping that, using their 1 year, one and done deal in the G League, and then going to the NBA. And I think
1 year removed.
I think the college basketball is hurting from it because all these kids are going to the G League or Europe because they can make more money in that 1 year and then go to the NBA.
Yeah, but what you're missing here is the greed factor, and the NCAA doesn't really give a fuck about those kids or what they do. What they give a fuck about is getting sued, which is what they've been getting. They're dealing with lawsuits and antitrust lawsuits, and that's coming from football.
Yeah.
That's football. All these kids, all the money that Alabama and Georgia and FSU and all these fucking schools make, Michigan make on these kids.
Wasn't all the Northwestern kids, the football team, that sued the NCAA because they were using their likeness and shit?
Yep.
They weren't getting
a lot of that is what led
to.
to their ability.
It was also over hazing.
Well,
You guys have any opinions on it, Bobby? You're for it? If they took your top four, now basically you're a paid semi-pro to pro football, college football program that is a feeder program to the NFL.
I don't have the foresight for right now for what the actual down the road ramifications would be. So I don't really, I don't know if I'm for it or not. I mean, what NIL has kind of done, it's just, it made the rich richer. The big schools got the money and they get it. It's just about who does NIL better. That's why you've seen Alabama kind of fall back. They don't do NIL well. They don't. Some other places do it better. So I think it'll just be the same thing about those schools. Who does it better?
I think it's just a player empowerment mission. And for those schools that you're talking about, can we just be real? Are those players going for academic reasons? A majority of them on the football team? No,
no, they're going to play football.
Going to play football. So you're making millions off of them and off of that program.
Mm-hmm.
Cut them in. Cut them in.
Oh, I agree. Players should be paid. College football players should be paid. The amount of time that they put into that, their well-being is at stake. They can suffer injuries.
Any athlete, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Bobby, but any athlete that goes to a school where they're getting hand over fist for being in the limelight to compete for national championships, these kids should be getting paid regardless. I mean, yeah, maybe some of these kids are getting tuition or whatever, but still they should be getting a piece of the pie for everything that they're getting. The way the boosters are giving fucking money to these schools to get the top echelon players or athletes, whatever. Yeah, these kids should be getting paid more than just tuition and all that shit and reimbursement.
Yeah, for me, it's just saying the quiet part out loud, which is these guys are not here to go to school. They're here to play football. So let's just treat it as such. Let's just treat it that way.
Agreed.
Good way to put it.
Well, there you go. College football sucks. Quick break, and we'll get into the mystery segment with
God, I hope it's Magic Brain.
It's not Magic Brain.
Fuck.
Sorry.
Your lover gets stoned. How is it possible to keep your eyes closed? Nobody knows. Nobody knows what you don't know. You cannot focus and let go. When your hands stay tied.
Does he slim down? I feel like he's moving quicker.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Rich. I can hear you from there.
I don't know what you're seeing.
I've lost weight.
I said, have you slimmed down?
I have.
And I
Thank
said,
you.
I don't know what you're seeing.
Bobby
Yeah,
didn't quite
Bob.
see it, but I gave you the compliment and you yelled at me.
All right, thank you, Richard. I'm going to take it from here. This is going to be the Simple Minds shit list of 2023. I'm going to throw out some athletes, names that have been in the media for Boston.
Kyrie Irving. I'd like to submit Kyrie Irving.
But we all have to agree on it. I want a definitive top 5 list of 2023 for the Simple Minds shit list. So I'm going to start with the first name, Kyrie Irving. Rich, tell me why he deserves to be on the shit list.
Oh, because he's a motherfucking piece of shit. He's the worst, self-absorbed, just moronic, YouTube-educated douchebag that professional sports have seen in a generation or more. The fact that we don't hear from him anymore is just because he's in Dallas, and that market is a quiet market that doesn't get any attention. When he was in New York and shouting out and blabbering on about his fucking the earth is flat and vaccines are death machines and the COVID is not fake, and Bobby told me that the moon landing wasn't real, so I believe him. Kyrie Irving is a cancer.
Not.
He's unlistenable. He is the Tim Brennan of the NBA.
So he doesn't have his lawyer's license either?
I hope somehow Tim listens to this. That was overstated. He's worse than Tim Brennan. He's just the smartest guy in the room, and there's nobody that's going to tell him any different. There's no conversation with Kyrie. He knows more than you, and you don't know shit, and you're a fucking peon.
So no matter what, you want him on this top 5 list.
He belongs in every top 5 shit.
Okay, perfect.
Forever.
Next one, Mac Jones. Does Mac Jones deserve to be on our shit list?
It depends
Joe
on the rest of the
Mazzulla.
list.
I vote Joe Mazzulla.
Guys, I'm throwing out names. Guys,
Mazzulla.
all right, he's down there lower, but Mazzulla, okay.
Hijacking this segment, Big Mac.
All right, Marcus Smart. This is now think about it. It's 2023.
He's old news. Out next.
Okay. Robert Kraft.
No, not yet.
No.
Not yet. What would take it to be Robert Kraft to get on this list?
If he brings Belichick back.
Okay, so there we go. Megan Rapinoe.
No.
There's to be on that fucking list.
No,
the way she fucking ruined.
Boring.
All right,
Sucker's
Bill
done.
Belichick.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
Why?
caused us lots of suffering this year.
Because he's an asshole.
But why is he? I mean, I'm an asshole. Why aren't I on the list?
Different
Bobby?
kind of an asshole. You're more
haven't-
like a
you
goofy,
haven't submitted
lovable
yourself,
asshole.
first of all.
Oh, yeah, I've submitted myself to your mother. Kobe. Chaim Bloom. So you think Belichick deserves to be on this list? Chaim Bloom.
If it's a top 5, I think you've listed 5 more than Chaim Bloom.
Yeah, whatever. He's a dweeb, so he doesn't count.
Okay.
You said athlete.
Our in-laws.
Nah, not above the people that you've mentioned.
Okay, very good. Kevin Durant.
Don't care. He's
Old news.
He's
Old
just
news.
Phoenix.
Joe
don't give a
Mazzulla.
shit.
Joe
Joe
Mazzulla.
Mazzulla.
Yes.
Joe
Mazzulla.
Mazzulla is
Fuck
on
him.
there. All right.
Fuck that little rat-faced twat.
So
Fuck
far
that
we got
rat-faced
Bill
twat.
Belichick, Kyrie, and Mazzulla. So there's 3. We need
And
2
Ray.
more.
And Ray.
Junior
can you put Ray
Smith-Schuster
on
for
there?
Bobby.
Ray Langevin.
Oh, Juju.
Juju.
Yeah, whatever. He caught a couple passes already today. He's fine.
Okay. Buffalo Bills fans.
All of them?
All of them. The
How
Bills
about
Mafia.
How about their coach?
Not yet.
Ooh. Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers. I like that. So that's 4. We need 1 more.
Wait, Aaron Rodgers is on there?
Oh, that Bobby just said it. He was going ooh like a monkey. So I had to.
I think I put Juju above Aaron Rodgers.
You put Juju above Aaron Rodgers.
Juju's giving me more pain than Aaron Rodgers.
I think so too.
Fine.
Okay, so Juju. So
I
we
got
got
Kyrie. I got Joey Maz. I got Bill Belichick.
Juju.
I got
Juju.
Juju. Fucking Chaim Bloom actually is crawling up the list.
I told you. That's it. So you guys got to pick a pick. Either Mac Jones, Marcus Smart, Robert Kraft, Megan Rapinoe, Chaim Bloom, our in-laws, Kevin Durant, or...
For me, there's 3 choices here, Bobby. It's Chaim Bloom, Mac Jones, or Ray.
I like Ray there.
I also like Ray. I also
Yeah,
so Ray's
I would like
there.
Ray there.
I like
Okay.
Ray in the 5th.
All right, so we have our 5. Ray, Bill Belichick, Kyrie Irving, Joe Mazzulla, and
Look, can we
Juju
rank
Smith-Schuster.
them 1 through 5 though?
Of
Yeah.
course,
5
that's what
is
we got to
you.
do.
Hey,
You're 5.
welcome. It's
I'm 5.
not that
Thank
bad.
You. Thank
You're
you.
5.
4 is Belichick, I think, based on his resume. Land him at
Ooh, wait. You put Bill at 4. I'd put Bill higher. I'd put Juju at 4.
No, Juju's a real piece of shit. Bill Belichick still has 6 rings.
Okay. You sold me.
I kind of dislike Devontae, but can we replace Juju with Parker?
No.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
No.
Get
Juju
voted.
out, Parker in.
Parker in.
Okay, Parker in. So Juju's out, Parker's in.
I
Okay.
like that. Good call, Bobby.
So so far we have me at 5 and Bill
Because
Belichick.
Juju just caught like a 30-yard
Juju
pass.
just got a 30-yard
Yes,
pass.
I'm right.
Yeah, good call,
Yeah.
Bobby.
Bobby. All right, so we got me at 5, Bill Belichick at 4. So
Yep.
between Kyrie, Missoula, and Devontae Parker, where are we going at 3?
Parker 3, Missoula
Parker's
2,
3.
Kyrie 1. Like that's
Yeah.
locked in right there.
Bobby, you're not gonna fucking go for Missoula at number 1.
I'm fine with Missoula at 2.
Really?
Yeah.
He
I'm fine with
understands.
that.
He understands the passion coming out of this corner
Yeah.
for the hate for Kyrie.
I also dislike Kyrie Irving.
Who doesn't?
Kyrie Irving.
The Illuminati.
No, he probably hates himself too. That's why he's such a
No, he
cunt.
fucking loves him. He loves himself.
Mm.
Well, there we go, folks. We have the Simple Mind shit list of 2023. At number 5 is myself.
This fucking game, 21 touchdown
Hey,
Patriots.
It's the greatest offense since 2007. Fuck your under, Ray.
24. Fuck you and fuck your under. That's why you're on the list.
That's why I'm on the list at number
That's
5.
why you're on the
Number
list.
4, Bill
Quick,
Belichick.
go in and double down on something to get your money back.
I'm going to double down on your
Parlay it.
mother's tits. On number 3, we have Devontae Parker. And number 2, Joe Missoula. And at number 1, Kyrie Irving.
Fantastic. Well done, Ray.
Thank you, Richard.
That's great. We're right back with Simplest Minds of the Week.
Are you stupid or something? I'm as stupid as a stupid does.
Are you crazy? Or just plain stupid?
Stupid is, stupid does, Mrs. Blue.
I guess.
Are you stupid or something?
Stupid is, stupid does, sir.
What a dime.
Unbelievable.
I think Mac Jones should have been on less. I think I should take myself off the list and Mac Jones should be number 5. Because obviously Zap Daddy is
Let's
the
see.
man.
Went from 14 to 17 touchdowns real
Chad
quick.
Ryland's 17 for 17.
Nice
Yeah,
job,
just don't-
Tomlin.
Just don't put him on.
Imagine if the Patriots go and win the rest of their fucking games.
Oh, don't do
You.
that. Don't do that. Give me
What?
Marvin Harrison Jr. I want Marvin Harrison Jr.
Here's your tackle at pick 8.
Yeah.
Imagine if they screwed it all up and then Belichick's back. The whole thing's back.
Yep,
Well, that's the
exactly.
report. Bert Breer said that Belichick's coming back. Kraft's gonna go get a GM, John Robinson from the former Tennessee guy.
If he's the
If
GM,
that's the
oh,
case, that's fucking terrible. Terrible. Yeah.
I got the fever, boys.
yeah, yeah, Zap.
You got the Zap Daddy fever?
Got that zappy fever. Got that zappy fever.
Look at Zappy's little. Oh my God, you missed his little celebration that they just showed.
Show it. Do it right now, Bobby. I want to see it.
He did this.
That's nice.
I couldn't
wouldn't
really
be
tell
able-
because the wall was very plain, so I couldn't really see it like all blended in together.
Ray wouldn't be able to do that because
Do you see the
body
color
just
of the
takes
wall,
up
right?
the whole frame. Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry. I didn't see there. Sorry.
I'm having fat guys get confidence. Getting on the
I
bike.
mean, we have to stop it now. And
Jesus Christ. Find an iron too. What are you wearing PJs again?
Oh no, this just came in the mail, so
I just mother's ass.
I was about to say one, too.
Oh,
Oh, damn it. I was just trying to bait him in with the other. I was whatever.
Yeah.
Simplest minds of the week. McDermott should be number 1. Go ahead.
Thank
Richard.
you for the reminder. We were sent an article today. Sean McDermott, at one point, I'm unclear on when this happened, but Sean McDermott went to tried to motivate his team, the Buffalo Bills, through an analogy of teamwork and motivation, that his team should have the same teamwork and motivation as, wait for it, the 9/11 terrorists.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be responders. It's the terrorists?
Yeah.
That's right.
I thought you were going to say first
No,
responders.
So did everybody, including his players, who refused to talk about that day to the media. The report came out. Oh wait, do you have? There was a exact quote somewhere. The report came out that he tried to motivate his team to get them to use teamwork and motivation. Here's a quote.
McDermott didn't stop there. He followed up by quizzing the players about what positive things the terrorists did to achieve their goal, asking for specific examples of tactics, as well as what obstacles they had to overcome in order to murder American citizens.
Listen,
True story.
Those Al Qaeda, they nice. They plan nice. I need you to prepare like Al Qaeda. They good. They don't give a fuck. It's all Al Qaeda. It's all terrorist shit all day, all night. I need you to be all football all day, all night, like Al Qaeda. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go.
TSA is the secondary. You need to break through that shit, no matter at any cost.
How does he continue to coach after this?
What a fucking buffoon! No wonder the Bills are built, and Belichick hates this guy. Hates him.
Well, that's probably why he probably got wind of this.
Probably a good reason why.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stupid shit that go. The Gruden stuff, which is on this list too. John Gruden in the news, suing the NFL. It's now going to the Nevada Supreme Court. If the Nevada Supreme Court's rule is in Gruden's favor, they can get discovery, which basically means they can open up the NFL's emails and all their books and spread all the dirty laundry that they want to. Even that, like Gruden got bagged for saying some racist and shit on emails. Probably the same shit that friends groups like us say in kidding and joking fashion.
Dare you? I'd never say anything like that.
How?
Get it?
That doesn't even. I feel like that doesn't even like touch the McDermott thing, which in no jest whatsoever was like.
He coaches in New York, where the fucking World Trade Center was.
Buffalo, it's a whole different thing.
You guys need to act like the 9/11 terrorists. Like
that's
Jesus
awesome. Al Qaeda, they good, they nice. They sneak in places
idiot.
you don't know they're there.
What an absolute moron. He's the winner for sure. But he has a couple more here that I'd like to go over. The Bronny talking shit to Ime Udoka. That was real good.
I mean, LeBron should be fucking a simple
Don't
mind.
be throwing that around. Don't be saying that so loosely. Don't be so loose with that.
Yeah, basically, Ime said, stop bitching about the calls LeBron like everybody says all the time. And he said, don't call me a bitch. Don't be so loose with that word. And Ime said, you're walking over here like you're going to fucking do something about it.
You're not going to do shit.
Bitch boy. And then the refs ejected him. And then he just stood there. God damn it. God, we'd already have a championship if Ime was still here. And we were working on a second.
Yeah, but there'd be a lot.
Do you imagine how much harder they would play? Ime would have them
boost.
playing so hard for that Vegas trip so he could go there and fuck all those hookers.
God, yeah,
He'd be like, we're going to win.
Got to understand where the motivation's coming from. All the smarty pants at Harvard, MIT, and Penn condoned the genocide of Jews this week. So they make the list.
What did they what?
You missed this one?
I didn't see that one either.
Really? It's all over Barstool too. But it's becoming a national news now.
Who put it out there? Francis? Fucking, because Francis is a big Ivy League guy.
It was Portnoy.
Really?
What Portnoy did is it was in a congressional hearing. I forget where it came out of, but basically they were asked point blank if students spouting genocide of Jews, or do you condone that, or is there punishment for that on your campus? And they basically sidestepped all of it, and they like almost under congressional hearing were like, it's basically okay, it's free speech or whatever, and they didn't condone students saying we should kill all the Jews. And they're getting fucking railroaded by it. And Portnoy put on his Instagram or Facebook stories all of the people, the head of Harvard, MIT, and Penn that were in the hearings, and put their personal numbers and emails in his
God, fucking he's the man. God damn.
It was fantastic. So go look it up if you don't know that story. They are a bunch of morons for that. This is a fun one. Woman shoots her own ass in an MRI. Long story short, because we're running a little late here. A woman went in for an MRI and brought her gun with her. Here's my question on this. So there's been a couple stories that came out of this that people guns go off through MRIs because there's magnetic forces at play here, and it forces the gun to fire. In this instance, the woman was shot in her ass, but I guess she had a fat enough ass where it was small and superficial damage.
So I want to see the picture of this girl, because
I'm going to go ahead and assume this took place in Florida.
Give it a click. I don't know if it says where.
It doesn't show it. I just looked. It doesn't show.
Or who it is. There is a burger at the end of this, Ray, if you're looking to get hard.
I did get a little hungry and hard.
How do you not like? I went to Reading, Pennsylvania this past weekend, and that's a story in itself. I went to a carpet bar, and then we went to a bar where
Is that a lesbian bar?
Nope. It was actually just a convenience store that acted as a bar and then had carpets. And then I went to a bar where you got patted down twice just to go in and have drinks. How does a hospital allow these people to walk in with firearms?
It has to be fucking Florida.
I can again only assume it was in Florida.
I'm still looking. I'm reading the article. I haven't seen a.
Yeah. Anyway, so she tried to go the
touchdown Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, 31 points. You're fucked.
The greatest offense.
Who was it?
Deontay Johnson.
Okay. I need Najee Harris to go off.
You know who got beat?
Your mother's ass.
J.C. Jackson.
Yeah.
Nice
He's a mental case.
Nice pick. I think it was J.C.
They don't tell you where it's from. I'll
give you the play-by-play here. We got Trubisky in the shotgun, Duggar blitz, fallback, and J.C. Jackson just completely beat one-on-one, stumbling and bumbling to the end zone. Not even close. He sucks. All right, so this girl got shot in the ass trying to get an MRI. And then the last one here, dude steals $22 million from the Jacksonville Jaguars. An employee of the Jacksonville Jaguars stole $22 million. I'll just read the first paragraph. A former Jacksonville Jaguars employee is accused of stealing more than $22 million from the franchise from 2019 to 2023 by exploiting the organization's virtual credit card program. And he used the money to buy, among other items, 2 vehicles, a condominium, and a designer watch worth $95,000. Some of that money was also allegedly used to purchase cryptocurrency and place bets on gambling sites. I read through this. They don't really tell how he did it other than taking advantage of a virtual credit card program, which I don't even know what that is.
They have some poor accounting practices there.
Well, they don't even have a golf cart to fucking bring the injured players off into the locker room. So
yeah, you brought that to our attention. Trevor Lawrence got hurt. They didn't have a medical cart to get him to the locker room. He had to walk it off. Gotta respect that. 2 things here. How do the Jaguars just misplace $22 million?
This is Jaguars.
Poor accounting practices.
No, it's because their owner's worth $11.6 billion. That's like chump change for him.
The fucking gall on this guy to steal $22 million and then just go buy a $95,000 watch.
Yeah, but it was over 5 years, so it's not like he was doing it all at once. It was over 5 years.
So you think it was a slow burn? He's like,
it was like $4.2 million.
First, he just went to Wendy's, got a junior bacon cheese, and then went from there.
No, you get the 5 for $5 at Wendy's. You don't fucking go
get
get
a junior bacon.
No
fucking way, dude. Fuck you, Bobby. Dude. You go fucking get the goddamn 5 for $5. You get the 5 nuggets. You get a fucking nice, delicious burger. You get a nice little drink, and that's what you do.
This has been the Simline Sports Show, Friday Rewind, December
8th. Patriots win! Patriots win!
I got something troubling on my mind. I got something troubling on my mind. I got something floating side of side. I got something on my mind.
Marty! You've got to come back with me! Where? Back to the future!
Hello, boys.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
What's up, Chief? Richard?
Raymond?
Sorry, a little slightly flustered, a little behind. Just give me a sec. Just give me a second. Give me a second.
Is that a new plant you got there?
Was that?
Is that a new plant behind you?
No, Bobby. Not all of us are gifted with the ability to change our decor every single show.
It's a new fucking plant. Don't lie.
It's been there all the time.
It's a new angle, Bobby. That's all it is. It's a new angle. We don't get to, like Rich said, we don't get to change
Angle's
rooms
the same.
all the time.
New plant.
No.
You're wrong, Bobby.
I know a new plant when I see one.
I'm having real trouble with my vocabulary all day. It just really hasn't been.
I have stews for the past like 38 years of my life.
Yeah.
It's fucking, it's awful.
Usually, today's been a rough day for that. Yesterday, however, well, let's say Thursday, Tuesday night, I got home from
Irene's.
Yes, a brief stop at Irene's on my way home from work.
Your own mother joke, well played.
Yeah, well done. Which was a long drive home, and I was eating dinner, and I just passed out. 7:00. I was just like, I gotta go lay down, and I fell asleep at like 7, and I did not wake up till the next morning at 6:30. I got like 12 hours of sleep. Let me tell you something. I was cranking on Wednesday. Cranking. Most productive, brains firing, just really all-star level. And then today, not so much.
The same thing happened to me on Friday. I went to a work outing. 11:30, the bar opened, and I didn't leave till 5:30.
Do you guys all bring fittings and like that?
No, it was no. But the Queen met me there. Don't remember much. That was the first time I got blacked out drunk, and
you crashed your work event.
Yeah, it was free. Fucking swipe it, baby. Just I go to the bar, just start drinking. I got fucking wasted. I passed out at 6:30, woke up at 12, farting away. I'm like, either I'm gonna fucking shit or puke or both. Didn't do any.
Family Guy Bill's got a real boring fucking life if he's coming to a plumber's happy hour, huh?
Well, he came there because he was getting his hair cut. You know, he has to get his hair cut.
I don't care why. The joke stands. He's an asshole and a loser. I would like to issue a. I put congrats right here, and this is how bad my brain is today. I don't remember why. Fuck.
Oh, it's Hanukkah?
No, not that. You're not really Jewish.
I know. If you want to congratulate me, you'd say Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Man, you're losing it. You're fucking losing it.
It's been about.
Maybe it's all those Instagram videos you were sending yesterday. Just nonstop.
I'm telling you, I was on fire yesterday. It was a good day. Today, not so much. Fuck. What was it?
Cold open. Congrats, Ray. Yeah, what could it possibly be?
This is really gonna bug me because it was really good too. God damn it!
It'll come to you.
Maybe there's a clue in the.
Maybe there's a clue within the show. Maybe there's a clue.
Is it congrats to me?
Chain.
Yeah, but it definitely has a very sarcastic angle.
I was going to say it's probably around trolling.
Yeah, I know it's not like good. It's definitely going to make fun of you in some way, but I don't remember exactly how. So instead of that, what do you say we start with some opening takes?